Hi, my name is Paige Vandeveer, and I'm the founder of Simply Heaven in Austin, Texas. We're a web design, graphic design, and social media company that is helping people change the world around them. For the last 10 years, I personally have invested my life into ministries, nonprofits, businesses, and artists that are helping others around them. And with my experience as a freelancer, as someone who served in an ad agency, and with someone who served as a missionary for 5 years, there are a few things that I'd like to encourage people here in Austin, Texas, that they can do to begin working on their mission, on their vision, and improve the way that they share what they do with people around the world. I have 5 encouragements for people based on a question that often comes to me. Many times I'm consulting with an organization, with a leader, with an artist that says, Paige, I've never done anything before. I'm starting at ground zero. What do I do? And so this is what I have to share with you today. 5 basic encouragements. Number 1, don't be afraid to start small. Everything starts with a simple beginning. And I know there's a quote from Lao Tzu that says, a journey begins with a single step. Or the Bible verse says, don't despise the day of small beginnings. I personally believe I'm building up my city, and it starts with one action at a time, one person at a time. It can be humbling to start small, but just start. Misty Edwards, who's a national worship leader, or should I say an international worship leader, began with 4 chords on the piano. Bill Gates began in his garage. Whether it's a simple experience, something that God's shown you, a moment where you saw something happen that caught your heart, start there. Everything starts small. It can be humbling, but don't be afraid to take that first step. Just go. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just go. The second thing I'd have to say is it all starts with your mission and your vision. If you don't have a mission or a vision, what you're trying to achieve or the vision that you're trying to impart into the world, if you haven't settled on that, stop what you're doing. Don't get business cards. Don't be tottering on social media. Get out a piece of paper and write that down right now. The mission of what you want to achieve, or what your business, your organization, your artistry, what you're doing, and your vision, that's what you want to see happening in the world. The mission is usually a bit more technical, and the vision looks a lot more like a poetic big picture. There are lots of resources online of how to write a mission and a vision, and later I'll be releasing some personally in the year. So if you haven't started anywhere, start there and don't move beyond it until you at least have something to work off of. It's okay if it's a work in progress. It doesn't have to be chiseled in stone, but you need to have a focus. And without a focus, your actions are probably not going to have as great of an impact. The third thing I'd say is choose one platform and then move with it. Be committed to it. Don't try to do 5 things at a time. If you've never tried to do a website, if you've never tried to do social media or postcards or any of that, stop and just commit to one. We would like to suggest Facebook is probably the best way to get started, either with a website or with social media, for 2 reasons. Number 1, people are looking at Facebook pages almost as much as they're looking at websites, meaning that if you have a Facebook page for your artistry, for your ministry, for your nonprofit or your company, then you're getting almost just as much traffic to it as you would a website. The second thing is that search engines are indexing Facebook pages. So if you don't have a site that's search engine optimized, then a Facebook page might be a good way to go, because search engines are looking through Facebook pages and profiles as well to bring them up in your searches. So we'd like to suggest that you start with Facebook, that you commit to it, and that you not move on until you're at least at an intermediate level with the other options of a website or another social media platform. The third thing is, don't do it alone. There are so many people that try to do a Lone Ranger ministry or a Lone Ranger business. The truth is that we were born into community and we were meant to do life and work that way. So whether it's looking for another group that has vision and mission that's similar to yours, whether it's finding someone to pray with or someone from your church to work on this ministry with you, whether it's you need more volunteers or whatever it is, you can probably find the resources for that by looking for them. We just really want to encourage you not to do it alone. You'll have a bigger impact if you do it with other people. If you haven't thought about this, consider emailing some of your closest friends and asking them even just for prayer as you write down your mission and your vision, or as you take that next step. We believe it's really important, and we do the same things with our business. So we'd like to encourage you to do that. As well, there are many local groups, whether that you find them on Facebook, on Meetup, on Craigslist, anything. There are many local groups that are meeting that already have similar passions on their heart. You don't necessarily have to join that organization, but it would be worth your time to meet people in the area who are doing something similar and fellowship, get to know them, learn from what they're doing, and then you can do your own. The fifth thing that we'd like to share is look for resources. Don't try to do something without the resources that you need to do it. And the odds are someone out there has already asked the questions that you're asking. There's already a list out there that's responding to the very thing that you need. What is it that you need? Do you need more volunteers? Do you need more resources? What is it that you're after, and what can help you do the task that's in front of you today? So for example, if you have never written a mission or a vision statement, go online, look up several articles or look up a few articles on how to write a vision or a mission statement, and that will help you answer your question and do the task that you need before you. For people that are a bit beyond that point, if you need more resources or let's say more volunteers, go online and look for where to find volunteers. We did the same thing and found several volunteer lists for our city. Is there a way you could get your organization or your business or your company on that list? Several things that we suggest to some of our companies that don't have an extreme marketing budget is we live in a very ad-rich town. Our colleges have excellent advertising programs. Have you thought about looking for an intern? Someone that you could provide on-the-ground training and experience in exchange for them helping build up your business. Things like that. We'd also like to say that we would love to be a resource for you. We are sending out articles, advice, tips, blog posts, posts like this that you won't have to sit down and look for in a search engine. You can get them sent straight to your email box. So go to simplyheavenaustinwebdesign.com and join our newsletter list. Put your name and email in there and you'll get posts just like these sent straight to you. Thanks for joining us today. We bless what you're doing. We pray that the resources that come your way get multiplied and that you would have vision, wisdom, and revelation as you do so. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.